What's up, future millionaires? It's Mike the Investor. Now, this is going to be a quick update broken down into two parts. Now, the first thing we're going to dive into in this video, we're going to look at ShibaSwap staking pool rates. They are now available. And if you remember, when ShibaSwap first launched, the staking pool rate said coming soon. But now we can see what you can make on Sheeb, Leash, and Bone. And we're going to dive into all three staking pools. And then secondly, I'm going to briefly share with you what I'm thinking about doing now that we have this information. Am I staking Sheeb tokens, or am I going to stake Sheeb tokens on ShibaSwap? And so before diving into it, definitely take advantage of grabbing some free Bitcoin by using the Voyager and BlockFi link down below, where we can earn passive income on our cryptocurrency just for leaving it on the platform. Now let's get ready to dive right into it. Alright, crypto investors, welcome back to the channel. Now, if you're unfamiliar with ShibaSwap is, definitely consider checking out this video right here. I did a full kind of breakdown on what ShibaSwap is, the terminology, and also how the staking and liquidity pools actually work. Now, I will tell you it is a very technical video because we had to break down everything, but it's definitely worth the watch. And so let's go ahead and dive into ShibaSwap itself and kind of see what are these staking pool rates. And so as you can see here, we are on ShibaSwap, and for the total value locked already, 1.6 billion. That's pretty impressive. We have the Sheeb token price, the Leash token price, and then we have the Bone token price. And so we're just going to go into the staking section, also known as Berry. So we're going to hit stake tokens. And so as you can see here, right at the top, you have, if you bury Sheeb, you're going to get 38.54% APR in Bone. You're also going to get about 48.32% in Bone if you stake Leash. And then for staking Bone itself is how you get the most, which is 142.96%. And so let's go into each one of these real quick. And so if we hit Berry Sheeb, also known as staking Sheeb, you can see in the right corner here, you have your Bone APR, which we already saw. You have your wrapped ETH, which you can see is over 23,000%, which is crazy. And then you have your Sheeb APY, which is 20.18% currently. And so down here, of course, is going to give you your Bone, and this is going to give you your wrapped ETH. All right. And so let's go back out of here briefly. And so let's look at the burying Leash or staking Leash. And so we can see this is going to be your Bone APR. And then if we look at the APY for Leash, it's just 3.80% currently. All right. And then down here, of course, is going to be the Bone that you will be receiving, because remember, 67% will be locked up, for 6 months. All right. And so let's go back. And now we're going to look at the last staking pool, which is if we're going to stake Bone. And we can see here we have the Bone APR, and then we have the plus Bone APY, which is 39.12%. And so if you're curious on how these work, definitely check out that video. I actually break down all of the staking pools, how they work, and what is actually going into the staking pools itself. All right, so real quick, if we go back to the main staking pool, which is Sheeb, I don't think the APY is terrible, even though it's at 20.18%, considering you're earning ETH and Bone. And that's why I think it's not too bad if you're going to stake Sheeb tokens. All right. And so those are the staking rates, for Sheeb. We have Leash, and we have Bone, which is the governance token. Alright, so what are my thoughts on staking on ShibaSwap? Well, to be completely transparent with you, let me answer one of the questions that I got a lot in some of the previous Shiba videos I put out. Hey Mike, do I own any Shiba tokens, or do I own a bag in Sheeb? And the answer is yes, I do. I do own some Sheeb tokens, but I am not staking any of my Sheeb tokens at all. I am still holding them on the Voyager app, where you can also purchase them as well. Link is in the description. Now, the reason why I'm not staking any of my Sheeb tokens is, number one, the main reason, just to be transparent with you, is because without knowing any APY or any APR rates, I wasn't going to lock up any of my tokens on a decentralized exchange. That's just me being transparent with you, and that's the main reason why I haven't. And now that we know how much we can make on the three different staking pools, that has enticed me a little bit to maybe think about staking my tokens and earning more than just Sheeb. Because if you stake your Sheeb, you're also going to earn Sheeb tokens, Bone, and wrapped Ethereum, which can definitely be beneficial. And so I haven't made a decision on what I'm going to do. And I did mention, I believe in the first or second Sheeb video I put out on my channel, that I do own some Sheeb tokens. I don't own a ton, and I'm not betting the bank on it, but at the same time, anything can happen in crypto. All right, and so with that being said, I don't want to miss this wave either if something was to happen, because there's a lot of good catalysts behind this project, even with all the FUD out there. And so if you can grab, a decent bag, at a very cheap price, depending on what your, financial status is, sometimes taking that risk pays off. This is not financial advice, by any means necessary, just for educational purposes. And so just wanted to kind of share with you what my thought process was on the whole entire thing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I want to say thanks for watching. And if you haven't connected with me yet on my social platforms on Twitter or Instagram, definitely consider connecting with me at Mike the Investor. That's all I got for you. Remember to stay inspired, stay motivated, and remember, always invest in yourself. And I'm out.